Well, welcome back. We've got the two teams with us now for some post-game interviews. First of all, Too Young, did you think you had that game? Did you think you had it?
Not on Gully.
Not on
Not on
Gully.
Gully.
I
I
was
was
first
so
half,
scared.
I was so disheartened. I was just like, guys, I'm playing shit. And I got 200 pick, and this is and then we turned it around. And it was pretty good.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
it
were
was a
listening
good
to
game.
Picker on Mumble at the time, he was pretty much crying.
Yeah, I was crying like a little bitch. Not gonna lie.
Sounds
Oh shit, no swearing. Fuck.
Standard cheap crow. Okay. Don't worry about it. This is a M-rated game, so they best be used to it. But I want to ask Too Young first. What changed? Like you said, you guys weren't doing as well in the first half, and Pico was apparently crying. So what happened? Like you guys walked into the second half, and just everything was like going your way. What changed?
Not gonna lie, but I hit pretty great mid. I'm kidding. We
Nah,
just teamwork,
we
man.
honestly just noticed, like, the first half logs, I think Moop did like 11k or something compared to the next person, which was like on 6, so we just used him a lot more. Like, we based our pushes just off him and Waz's sniping. Like, they just really couldn't counter him, so it was just pretty, like, without being too rude, it was actually pretty easy. Like, once we figured out, like, they couldn't do anything to counter Waz, so we just did like that.
Yeah, we were noticing some pretty ridiculous headshots from Waswith.
But welcome to
Right.
6k hours on TF2.
Toggle off sound. Was with.
What about SBS? What did you guys feel like
Yeah, there goes.
in the first and second half of Gullywash specifically?
Spiritual.
First half was
tell us.
good. So
Yeah, obviously the first half was a lot better and we actually got some stuff done, but yeah, we couldn't shut down the demo at any point and they started exploiting us for that, and obviously was with sniping is not an easy thing to counter.
I noticed Ubergamer going sniper pretty often on the last. As far as I know, that's pretty normal, but were you guys telling him to focus particularly on shutting down Waswith, or was he just chasing other
No, he
picks at the
wasn't
time?
really necessarily counter sniping. He likes to
was-
snipe on last.
He was
Just get a pick for us to
sniping.
push out on.
He was sniping a lot more when they met her the ad.
Okay. Also, I noticed this across both the maps, especially SBS. I feel like when you guys were holding last, because even in the first half of Gully, you guys were defending last quite a bit, and incredibly successfully, but I noticed that you guys didn't really run many defensive utils. You tended to have a sniper, especially on Gran. There was no heavy, no edge, no pyro. Was there a particular reason for that?
No, we don't do it very much on Granary for whatever reason. We probably shouldn't. I suppose we'd like to be able to push out faster, and it's a long way from last to second if you're a sniper or a heavy. We
Yeah.
used heavy a bit on Gullywash.
Yeah, on Gully I definitely ran a lot of pyro on the last holds as well.
Yeah,
with that
yeah.
ad.
That was
You did a
annoying,
lot of
just
work.
putting it out there.
Uber Gamer, you just sort of ran in and destroyed Santa like 2 or 3
Mostly
times.
my fault.
Yeah, blame
What?
Shasta.
yeah,
Caps is
sure,
pretty
definitely
bad.
sure.
He can't hit scalps.
I'm just kind of bad.
Not always the best quality to have in a pocket, but I think you guys were. I feel like Waswith was sort of doing the same thing back to Michael Bong every now and
Except
then.
as sniper.
Yeah, except a
S-
sniper.
SBS, you guys had some different lineup changes with Surgeon on Pocket this season. How'd you like it, Surgeon? Are you going to go back to Medic, or are you going to keep playing Pocket?
Well, I've played Pocket for like 2
Yeah.
seasons now.
He's been
Yeah.
yeah. for a while.
And Verm, what did you think of Scout?
Yeah, it's alright when I can play my natural game, but couldn't play that tonight, so it's fucking dog shit.
Why was that? Why couldn't you play a natural game today?
Because I don't play DM, I play sweep, and we had no damage to follow up on, so I can't really play a sweeper scout.
Yeah, Moop was pretty dominant. We looked at the stats for every half, and he was just casually,
Yeah, he was.
like not dying and getting incredible damage. So
Which
Well, it's
side
not
god?
it's not just that. Like, it's just our pushes. Like, we just, I don't know, we weren't as forward as we should be, or we were saying that we're pushing, and I was fucking in, and then DMing 5 players, and then we come in, and then I'm dead already. So it's a pretty hard game to play.
yeah, that happened. I noticed that a couple of times in Grand Last, where you guys had a pretty big Uber advantage, and you guys were looking to push out, and you guys would be dropping scouts before the push, and it just kind of turned it around for you guys. Did you at any point consider like not pushing out a last and just waiting for their Uber to come in, or was
You're
that
not
not
going to win
really
the
a
game
factor?
by not pushing.
No point in submitting. Those will fucking have a crack.
Fair enough.
How are you going to get a better chance to get off your last than if you have a full Uber?
Yeah, we don't usually turtle.
You guys pushed top every time though. Was there ever thought of like changing that around and going somewhere else?
No,
it
we
wasn't working?
missed pipe. It's easy to move from there.
That's a pretty standard push for us.
Yeah, cool.
There was a few attempts at some crits plays by both teams, but neither seemed to really work. What was happening? SBS, you guys had a few crits attempts.
Did we?
What was,
I don't think we
I don't
did.
think we did.
We didn't run
oh, it
attempts
was
at all.
just two
I
young
was on Uber
crits
the whole
plays.
time.
You guys had about 2 or 3 crits attempts, didn't you guys?
Oh, you can blame me
that
for
was my
throwing
bad.
that up.
Because
Your
I
bad.
thought we'd get second for free, and then we'd go into last with Critsad, but we didn't get second free, so we just turned to shit, basically. And I just hope for the best that Moop could hear everything.
I wouldn't necessarily say that their crits pushes didn't work. Like, oftentimes they'd push with it and they'd kill me and Ben, and I wouldn't call that unsuccessful. Even if they don't get the medic.
I tried pretty hard to shut down pretty early if they crits in.
Yeah, we noticed there was a lot of like hiding from both aromas, to be honest. Do you guys, is that normally what you do? Because
Evan's
Evan
been
especially,
practicing that all week.
it's just like always both, like when the other team's coming in with Uber, suddenly there's just this random soldier jumping on the med's head, and you guys both got a few drops from
I
each
had
other, I think.
an amazing spot, but I didn't use it this game.
That's why we did it.
Oh,
I think that
Good
me and Evan
job.
both can realize that we're both little bitches.
Really bad people.
Fuck you.
So, just another question for Moop, the man that did 11k on Gully. Which
Yes.
sun god do you praise to get that kind of damage?
Sun god.
Only egg.
Ignormus needs your help. He's a
Oh,
Pray
man,
to
man.
the
help.
Lord of Dongers to
Uh,
raise my damage.
Pray to
Question
the Lord of
for
DM,
each team.
Turmo.
Too young first. Are you guys going to continue next hour? What are your future plans?
Yeah, lad.
Yeah, lad.
Excellent.
Even though I hate it.
Is there
Thanks for that.
a certain div you're aiming for? Are you going to keep the same roster?
Premier, bring it on, I am.
Yeah, I think we'll keep the same roster. In terms of divs, it honestly depends on what it's like next season. Like, if it's high quality next season, I'd say, 3, maybe low 2. If it's like it is this season, I'd say 2 or 3, fairly confident.
Awesome. Best
What
of
about-
luck to you guys.
But,
And
I just
sorry?
need to say something. There's also the chance that there could be a brand new team in the works.
No,
Don't say
Slash
that.
Dream
Is it-
Team.
is it the same team
Yeah,
as the new name?
No, it's 100%.
No,
Dream
it's
team.
got all the lads, pretty much. We've got like Michael Ball, Picro,
Hello.
That's a maybe.
some other
We'll
mates.
see.
Yeah, that's a maybe. Depends on what
Not
happens.
happening.
But we would
Something you're not
be
telling
planning
us,
on
Nolan?
entering
Coming
Division
soon.
6.
I actually forgot about that for a while.
And SBS, you guys have been together for so long. What are your future plans?
Stay in Div 4 forever.
Sounds like
No,
we
we'll
were
be
in Div 4
there
last
next
season as
season
well.
in some form.
Yeah.
Probably Div 3, hopefully.
Sweet. Moving up in the world, hey? It's good.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to wrap it up. Congratulations.
Whoa. Wait.
Go.
Let's
Yes.
do some shout-outs.
Ooh.
Oh god.
Moko,
I would like to shout out to Morco and Fluff Dog.
Alright, well,
You
we've
guys
covered Picro. Let's start with
homies.
Bong, though.
So,
Yeah, we'll just go in order.
Moko, Fluffy, Flynn O'Brien, and also my YouTube channel. Just look up Michael Bong, you'll find me. Thank you.
Michael plus Bong in YouTube. Okay.
You'll notice the head pubes.
Oh yeah, shout out to my head pubes. I actually lost them a couple of weeks ago now.
Rip.
We'll see if we can get them back.
Rip.
And Cookie?
Just fluff.
Cool. Evanescence?
Shout out to Trip, and that's it.
Moop?
Shout out to Isolation, shout out to Default, shout out to the lads.
Oh yeah, the lads from me, sorry.
Picro, you can go again if you want.
Alright, shout out to Morco. He wants his dick pierced. That's all I got.
Santa?
Love you, Morco.
Yeah, shout out to all the admins for doing all this, to you guys for casting. In terms of people, shout out to some actual teams. B1 and MS, we've been scrimming them all season, and SBS of course, we've been scrimming them all season. We've gotten a lot better off them. And shout out to Rep and Kaki for actually getting me into competitive TF2 and helping me out.
War people. Shock?
I'd like to give a shout out to all the lads back in my hometown of the Bull.
Warrnambool.
Sorry,
And I'd
what
like to
town?
give a shout out to Michael Bong.
Thank you.
Surge?
Shout out to our backups, Kev, Gyno, XL, Muns, helped us out. And shout out to all the other Div 4 teams. It was a really good season. Everyone did well.
Big Gamer?
Yeah, shout out to the admins and all the players in Div 4, and it was a good season. And shout out to my roommates for not using too much internet.
All the struggles.
Vermi?
Them.
Shout out to Getum, Umbi, Dicko, John, everyone in there.
Was with.
Shout out to New, Default, Boyk, Zap,
LMAO box.
Lamu, Isolation, and probably my biggest fan, Nightmare.
Oh god. Can we have a suspected frag video from Mosmith coming?
TF2 hacks.
Maybe.
Honestly.
Hackers
Shout,
don't
shout
make
out to
frag
Smashcock. Shout out to Rhino and the other admins. Shout out to Kenneth for setting this up for us. And congratulations on your win, Too Young, and really well played SBS and the other teams in Div 4.
Davey, would you like to do some shoutouts?
Just Birdleg Cat, people watching, PJ, and the admins, and Kenneth.
Ken?
I would like to give a shout out to Rhino, who's here, and he'll get to in a second. Hi, Rhino.
Rhino!
And also shout out to the teams, the players, the casters, and Something for streaming this game. I think really didn't want to do it, so Something jumped in and did it. And also shout out to my team, MS. Rest in peace.
Rhino, I guess you get a shout out because you're amazing.
Shout out to Seeker, shout out to Ken, and I guess Something, and Air and Egg for casting. That was pretty awesome cast.
See you, Dave.
Shout out to everyone. Oh, and Davey, sorry. Shout out to everyone.
It's okay, I'm not actually here.
In Div 4. It was a great season. And shout out to SBS. I don't know what I'll do if we move up next season.
You'll have to admin Div 3.
Oh no.
Something? Did you want to do Yeah.
Shout out to OzFortress.
Sweet. I guess I'll go last. Shout out to Dave and Egg and Ken for letting us ruin the quality of his YouTube channel by doing the cast.
Hey, whoever said anything about this going up on the YouTube channel, I'll review it for quality first.
Alright, fair enough. Well, thanks for letting us try to ruin your YouTube channel. Hopefully we didn't circle jerk too hard. Shout out to the teams that we saw play today. You guys made for an amazing cast. It's actually great. So thanks for that. Well played. Congrats to Young on the win. And bad luck SBS forever Div 4. And I think that's it for me.
Shout out to Liam. Just a quick last minute.
Bong. Excuse me, you're done. Thank you very much.
Can you actually mute him in general?
Yep.
Yes, I did. I just like to plug while these players get rowdy here. I just like to plug the Div 1 cast tomorrow. The Premier Division Grand Finals, IM versus ONS. That'll be at 9 p.m. Sydney time. Tune in. I think we have apps. I've been messaging him saying, "Are you casting tomorrow?" And he's been ignoring me. But I think we have apps and possibly Yuna. But we'll see about casters hopefully very shortly. And with that, I think we're gonna get out of here. Thank you, everyone. GG Egg. Yes. Circle jerk harder.